Hello guys, in this video I'm going to solve all 8 questions for the uh, preparation for the math written exam for applying to the TLF program. It is the school, not the program, but the school has what? So I'm applying for the 2-year program, so I will be studying the program that they offer that I cannot name it while being in Russia, right? So here's the school. Yeah. So the written exam is the second stage of the application after the test exam. Uh, yeah. So there is a file which I probably will include uh, in the links below. So there are math exams for the 4-year program, 3 and 2, right? Yeah. The exam will take place tomorrow, right? And somewhere at the end of the March. Yeah. So 8 questions. I've already solved them. Some of them. At least I know how to solve them. So there are 2 geometries, one very easy task. The second is just the ability to work with the inequalities. The third one is just ability to calculate and to be attentive, right? Not attentive, but wait a minute. How do this translates into attentive? Yeah, attentive. Then we have just the system of equations, which is not easy at the first sight. Uh, because if we, for example, substitute from this the x, right, we will have square roots, and here there will be a square root, and we don't know how to work with the root of with the power of 4 if we take the root to this side and make the power of 2, right? Get the power of 2. So yeah, there is the method that I'm going to show you. 2 geometries that are can be solved using the vectors very easily. The sixth one is the task that is not the Olympiad level, but close to the Olympiad level, right? It is easy if you just have a logical thinking. So the eighth one is just the ability of a student to just know and use how do this called in English? Vieta's theorem, right? So let's go. In some questions, I won't be solving all of the all of the task explicitly. I will just show you the method, and all the calculations I will leave and just write the answer, okay? To some of them. It's fully on me, how I want. So the first question. Alice has a mobile phone, the battery of which lasts for 6 hours in talk mode or 210 hours in standby mode. So she sits in the train and half of the trip she was talking on the phone. So we should calculate the time. The main idea of this question is to what? Is to implement a variable. We have time. We should implement a percentage drainage, right? The amount of battery that was used. that was drained. And we should implement the velocity of the percentage of the battery that is being drained, which is P over T, right? Similar like in the like when we solve the questions on what? On movement. Yeah. So this will be no percentage, but the ratio, right? Not ratio, but uh, the fully charged battery will be 1, right? And the fully discharged will be 0. So from 0 to 1, I will be what, tracking the percentage, the level of the battery. So, and this is in hours. Um, so we know that in torque mode, the velocity is what? In standby mode, let's say standby mode, 210 hours. She uses fully her battery, right? So it's 1. The same is for torque mode, 1 over 6. So how long did Alice travel on the train? Um, she was talking on the phone for exactly half of the trip. She has spent exactly the whole battery, but she has used her phone in standby mode exactly half of the trip, and she was using her phone while talking also half of the uh, trip. So the T is 1 over 2 over Vs plus Vt. So it is equal to the 2 over, let's find the common denominator. It is what? 210 is divisible by what? It's 6 or multiplied by what? 335, right? 180 and 210, right? So I should multiply by 35 plus 1 over 210, right? So it will be what? It will be 2 multiplied by 210 and divided by 36. So this number is divisible by 6 and this number is 2. So let's get rid of that. It will be 35 and it will be 6. Let's divide by 2. This will be 3. So the answer is 35 over 3 hours, which is 11 hours and 33. So 2/3 of an hour is 40 minutes. So this is our answer. Yeah, let's go further. Um, yeah. Uh, let's write it here that we have gotten what? Oh my God, where's my text? 11 hours and 40 minutes. So we have the inequality. So the y minus 2x is less than minus 5, less than 5, and more than minus 5. The same is for 2y plus x. It's less than 10 and more than minus 10, right? So we should find the minimum value for this expression. Uh, uh, let's say that y minus x is, for example, what? How do we solve this? I don't know, guys. It's probably A. Not probably, but let's uh how to say this in English? Let's replace, yeah, this to the A. No, 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 wait a minute. Wait a minute, no, there is a quicker way. Let's just substitute this, not substitute, but replace this by A, replace this by B, right? Uh, and let's find X and Y in terms of Y and B, right? So the Y from this is 2x plus A, and here let's substitute Y. What is the substitute, by the way, in English? Substitute in Russian. In Russian is the same as change. Yeah. So it is 4x plus 2y plus x equals to the b. So the x 5x. So the x is b minus 2a divided all of that by 5. And the y is, we just multiply by 2, so it is what the hell is that? 2b minus 4a plus 5a, the common denominator, right? And all of this is equal to the 2b plus a over 5. Yeah, so we should find the minimum and the maximum of this expression. Yeah, so y minus x is 2b plus a minus x minus b plus 2a, and all of this divided by 5. So it is equal to the 3b, 1b b plus 3a over 5. So we know that A is within this range and B is within this range. Yep. So let's just let's just multiply this by 3, add them up, and divide all of this to the 5, right? So let's multiply this guy to the 3, so we will have minus 5 less than to the 3. There will be 15 less than 3y minus 6x less than 15 less than add to this, right? Uh, you just um 3a. Add this up and divide by, let's just add first 25 minus 3a plus b less than 10 plus 15, right? 25. And let's divide by 5. So here will be 3a plus b divided by 5, which is y minus x, which is less than 5. Right? So here is the minimum value and here is the maximum value, guys. Why does it work? Why do we can leave these beautiful brackets, the modulus? Why? Um, why we can do that? Because we just rewrite this, okay? We just rewrite this. There is some expression. Yep, then we use the modulus. Then it said that this value is less than 5. Yeah? And then we take this expression with the same values of y and x as in the first equation, inequality. Then we take the modulus from it. Then it said that it must be less than 10. That's what this bracket means. And operator. So yeah, so the main thing is to just rewrite the set of inequalities, then substitute, right? Why substitute to the a? Why replace to the a? Because it is easier if there is only one variable, right? There is one like constructor thing, and there are some numbers, right? There are some numbers because then we can construct the whole like expression any that we want, just using those blocks, those bricks, to create a building that we want, to create the expression that we want. So in this example, we substitute this expression to the a, this to the b, then we substitute, then we took x and found it in terms of b and a, the same for y, and then we said that we want this expression, and this expression is equals to this expression in terms of b and a, and we know that a and b are in this what in this that can have these values, and we just then built our y minus x and found that minus 5 is actually its minima and 5 is its maximum point. So minus 5 and 5. Let's go. There's something here. Okay. Find the total number of 6-digit natural numbers which include both the sequence 1 to 3 and the sequence 3, 1. So here we just need to carefully sum the numbers up. So we have 6-digit natural numbers. The 1 to 3 can be placed, for example, at the start. Wait, let's just consider different options. The first, not options, but situation. The first situation is, let's say they don't overlap. Don't overlap is when, let's count them up. So 1 to 3 can be here and 3, 1 can be here. and uh, write like this. No, 1, 2, 3, and 3, 1. Right? So there must be another number. Must be another number x. So let's just count the number, like the number, what is it called? The total number of the numbers of this format. Um, so the x can be stored here in the middle between two of them. There is exactly 10 variations. It can be also placed after the numbers, so there will be also 10 other variations as well. It can also be when the x is at the start, right? So there are only 9 because 0 can be the leading digit. And the same scenario, but the 31 is a leading number than the 1 to 3, right? So there will be exactly the same uh, things over here, just like over here. Let's just copy them. So 31 instead of 1 to 3, and 1 to 3 instead of 3 to 3, 1. This, the same here, 3, 1 and 1 to 3. And the same here, 3, 1 and 1 to 3. Yeah. So here's when they don't overlap. Let's check, is there numbers that are counted twice? Let's check. So for example, take this number. Was this number counted twice? It isn't counted twice in this format of the number, right? Because in this decimal place is 1, whereas here we have 3, not this one, not this one, not with this one, not with this one, and not with this one. Okay, this is clear, guy. With this guy. Not with this, not with this, not with this, and not with this guy. Um, one. Oh, interesting. No, not with this. 1, 2, not, and not with this guy. Not, yeah, not with this, and not with this one. So yeah, they are not counted twice. So the total sum of them will be what? Here we have 29. 21 multiplied by 2 is what? 58. Is there any other situation? No. Okay. So let's now consider a situation when they overlap. Yeah. Let's consider first the situation when numbers overlap on 3. So there is a block which is 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah. So there are two other numbers, right? And let's find the combination. Combination. Let me think of a model. Look, let's first count when the first leading number is some other number. In this situation, the O can be either here, either, or not O, but X. Either here or either here. Yeah. So in this scenario, we have how many? 9 multiplied by 10, 90. Oh my god, what happened? Here we have 9 multiplied by 10. Oh, the same. Okay. And also we have other scenario when the first leading block is the digit, right? 1, 2, 3, 1. And here we can just have this. Yeah. So there are 100 of this format. Then so now let's count up the numbers that overlap on 1, right? On 1. So there is not this number, but what? But 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is the same, there will be the same amount of these numbers, right? Because nothing changes. Nothing changes. Only the like the inner thing in this block. Just the numbers. But the structure of the format of different numbers doesn't change. It is the same. So yeah. Uh so here and here, if we add them up, we will have how many numbers? 90, 90, 180, 280, 280, and multiplied by 2 is 560. Let's now count the number where we counted the number twice. Okay. So here, if we get this format, with which number the format can be like can be counted twice. With this format, no. With this, no. With this, no. With this one, 2, 3, no. 1, 2, 3, no. This one, no. With this one, no. With this one, so really, no. With this one, no. No. And yes, look at these two formats of the numbers. If we get 3 here, and if we get 1 here, then there are 10 numbers that we have counted twice, both here and both here. You understand that? If we have 3 here, and we have 1 here, then there are 10 other options that we have counted twice. So we subtract 10. Also, let's take this number. So the third digit decimal place is 1. Not here. Look at this one. Not this. This one. Look at this and this. If we have 31 here instead of x's, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 1 here, so we have counted the same number twice, so minus 1. Is it right? So let's just write the numbers that we have counted twice. The format of the... So the first one was 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and x. Then there was... Which one? 3, 1, 2. This one and this one. No. This and this. This and this. No. With this one, actually, yes. Right? This format, we have x, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. So it's the same. Not 10, but right now 9. Now, now this one with this one, no, and with this one, no. Okay, this one. This starting with 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. Actually, with this format, it does overlap. 1, 2, 3, 1. 3, 1. So there is 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1. Minus 1. Here, 1, 2, 3, 1, no. 1, 2, no. 1, 2, 1, 2, no, 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 no. 1, 2, no. 1, 2, 3. This one actually, yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So minus 1 again. And with this one, no. Now let's go further. Do we have the same pattern here? No. So not this format. 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, no. 3, 1, 2, 3, no. 3, 1, no. This one, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, no. No, no. 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this and this, right? 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have 31. 3, 1, 2, 3. We've counted that twice. 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. No. So the last, but not the least. Yes, the least. 3, 1, 2, 3. But at the start, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, with this one. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 31. minus 1 again. 3, 1, 2, 3, no. 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, no. So yeah. Are there any similar patterns here? Formats? No. So let's add them up. So here we have how many? This is 560 minus 1924, which is 536. And if we add to the 536, 58, we have what? We have 594. I don't know if this is a correct one, correct answer, but let's check with ChatGPT. 513? What? I don't agree with this. Here I have the solution. Okay, let's check with other AI model. For example, Google AI. Oh, there is a solution here in Quora. Oh my goodness. 594. Yes, my ChatGPT is wrong. Used pattern verification, yeah. So people solved just like me. Just me. Na, 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 na. They just considered different scenarios, different cases. So yeah, the answer is 594. Yeah, I'll save that. Solve the system of equations. I've already solved them, guys. Actually, yeah. Here. So look, let me explain. So we have this system of equations. What we should do is to look how I solved. Uh, I multiplied this by 2.5 and add them up so the xy goes away. Here, we will have the here x squared minus y squared minus 8 equals to 0 after this manipulation. Then we should just keep this one, right? And then what we do is what I did. Then I multiplied this by 2 and subtracted one from another. So there is no number without the variable. Here we will have this equation then. Then we just find the x in terms of y. We will have two different values, 3y and y, and just look at two different scenarios. So when the x is equal to 3y, if we substitute this to this, we will have 8y squared equals to 8. And here there are two different answers. Minus 3, minus 1, 3, 1. And when the x is equal to the y, here there is no answer. There is no solution. So actually, you could the only thing that you should have done is to multiply this by 2 and get rid of the uh, variable of the number that doesn't contain any variable, because then it is easily then one variable is expressed through another without the square roots. And then we have when we have variable um, when we have a variable that is what that is expressed in a variable, then we can just substitute that variable to any other like equation. For example, we could put the x value here. So there will be 2y squared minus 5y squared plus 3y squared, and this is easily found then. So this step was unnecessary, right? This is the gold. So yeah, minus 3 minus 1 and 3 1. Yeah, this is correct. I've checked with ChatGPT, so no doubt. No doubt. Now, the geometry. I won't solve that, guys. I won't solve that here. I will just give you an idea because that is takes a lot of time. Where's my drawing? So the main idea is to take this point. As I've said, this geometry task is solved using the vectors. So this point B, we take at the origin of the coordinate system. Then the main idea is that we should express the vector BP, bilingual program. How we can do that? BP is what? It's just equals to the P, right? Because B is the center of the origin. So we should somehow express P. How we express that? We can express that in terms of what? In terms of N, M, and K. So what is So we should find how we can express that. Wait, this is the parallelogram, right? We know, not we don't know, but look, in parallelogram, we know that NP, vector NP, is equal to the vector MK. Vector NP is what? Is minus n plus p. Guys, you should just understand this. This is n minus n. This vector minus n is this, right? And then we have plus p. So here. So the sum of these vectors will give us np, right? Yes, and it's equal to the mk, which is the same, just by the analogy. Minus m plus k. So it will be, so the p from here is n plus k minus m. This is all in vectors. So m, what is m? And then, so we should find n, k, and m. N is, no, n is what? N is, here we have a. N is the vector a, but multiplied by the length of the side AB divided by the length of NB. The question, how do we can then calculate the length? So let's just call this side C because it's opposite to the angle C. This we call A by the same analogy, and this we call B, and BM we call M. So Bn then will be what? It will be the semi-perimeter of the AMB minus B over 2, the side which is opposite to this side. So B over 2, right? Because this is a median. So B over 2. The semi-perimeter is of this triangle is calculated easily. This is M, this is C, this is B over 2. So we know Bn. So here we know that we know Bn, this Bn. So the n vector is the same as A, right? The n vector is the same as A, but but with a different size. It is C Bn over C, right? If the Bn was equal to the C, so the vector n would be equal to the vector A, but it's Bn over C, just the proportion. Why Bn is this? Because this is the incircle. You can prove that easily, actually. Here is the triangle, here is the incircle, right? These all sides are equal to one another because this is the tangents which we are drawing to the circle from the same point, so there should be equal. So here we have C, here A, here B, and we want to calculate this side, for example, right? X. Here's the x as well. So here will be C minus x, this side will be C minus x as well. So this side and this side will be B minus C minus x. And this side, which is also x, is equal to the A minus B plus C minus x. So the x is A minus B plus C over 2, which is uh, A plus B plus C over 2 minus B over minus B, 2B over 2, right? Which this is the pole perimeter, semi-perimeter, and this is the side which is opposite to the side that we want to find. So here's the formula actually. Here is it. Just use that. So yeah, this is the N. Yeah. This is the BK. Oh yeah, we found N. We should find K as well. So K is like the same, right? K is the same, but with the C vector. C vector BK over A. Then we have M, right? M is where? N. M is vector A plus vector C over 2. It's just the form. You can prove it if you want. So the P is, yeah, we add them up to get the P. So then the P will be dependent on the A and C, right? A and C. Yeah. So we have A something something plus C something something. So then we do the next step. Oh, you shouldn't actually calculate all of this what's in brackets. You can just show it. And then if we have a triangle and the system of the coordinates is B, the origin, then if we have the bisector, this is for example L. Let's find the vector BL. L, just L. L is what? Is the vector A plus AL, which is what? Which is minus A, just minus A plus vector plus vector L. Wait, no. This is not that. Wait. No, this is actually A plus uh minus A plus the vector AC. No, yeah. The L is A plus AC. What is AC? This is minus A plus BC plus C. But over this distance, AL, right? AL over AC. So AL over AC. But we have the formula. If we have a bisector, then AL over LC is equal to the AB over BC. Then AL is equal to the what? AL, wait, and yeah, AB over BC multiplied by LC. What is LC? This is AC minus AL. We know AB, we know BC, we know AC because we have here C, this here A, and this here B. So, and from this, AL is what? The length, guys, the length is AB AC over BC divided by the 1 plus AB AB BC. This is it? Yeah, this is it. Yeah. So this is the same as, it doesn't matter. So we have AL, we have AC. We just put it and we just find that L is dependent on the A something something and plus C something something. Uh, we have here the same too, right? So the P and the bisector is dependent on two vectors, A and C, A and C. That means that they on the same line. Proved. It took a long time. Wait a minute. Let's just not. I don't want to delete that. I don't want to delete that masterpiece. Maybe I will need that someday, sometime. Okay. Then the sixth question. 7 minutes. Okay. So we have n people standing in a row, each of whom is either a liar or a knight. Knights always tell the truth, and liars always lie. The first person said, "All of us are liars," and that's it, etc., etc., etc. So let's assume that there is a knight, and he said at the position at M, for example, and he said that at least n over m was are liars, right? And for example, the person after, for this is a knight, and let's assume that the person after him is n plus any number. For example, I don't know, not k but t is a lie, and he said that not at least half, not at least m plus t of us are liars. So he said that there are less liars than n over m plus t. Is it right? So there are less than this amount. But we know that denominator is more than denominator here. So the number of liars here is more than the number of liars here. Less. This is less. Yeah. This is more than this. So that's a contradiction. Why? Because the number of liars here is less than the uh, the number of liars here said that less than the number of liars here. For example, the number of liars is, I don't know, L. So there's basically saying that L uh, is less than n over m, which is less or equal to the L. But this is not possible. So from this, we have that if there is any knight, then after himself are all knights. And before the knights, there are all liars. So yes, that's exactly what it means. So then Um, let's now assume that there is a liar at the position M, liar, the last liar, and at the position M plus 1 there is a knight. The liar said that there are less than n over m liars, and the knight said there are more than n over m plus 1 liars, which is totally correct. And the number of liars is actually m, because we have here all liars starting from the 1, so it's m. So here we have m. So we have this set of inequalities. Then let's substitute from here n, and from here is n is more than m squared. We can do this because m is not equal to the 0. Why the number of liars is not equal to the 0? Because, listen, if the first person said that all of us are liars, it can be a knight. So it is a liar. So m is more than 0, at least 1, and it is not a minus 1 here, so we can substitute n. So n is less or equal to the m squared m plus 1. So n is more or less than m plus 1 and more than m squared. So from here, yeah, let's just put some numbers. For example, let's fix the m and calculate the n. When the m is 1, the n is what? N is from 1 to 2. And it is from 1 to 2. Here, if n is from m squared to m squared plus m plus m1, so the n is from m squared to m squared plus m, then there are exactly m different options for n. So n is from m squared plus 1 to m squared plus m. Because m is a number of liars, it is a natural number, and if you square that, there will be a natural number, and if a natural number of n doesn't contain in itself the m squared, so the natural number, then the n contain the next number, so the m squared plus 1, which is a natural number. And there is no natural number between m squared and m squared plus 1. So there are exactly m different options for n. So, yes, if m is 1, then we have only one n, possible n, which is what? Which is 2. Then if m is 2, then there are two different options of n. N is from what? Is from 5 to 6. So it's 5 and 6. If it is 3, then there are three different options for n. It's 10 and it's from 10. It's 10 to the 12 and 11 included, and etc., etc., etc. So the answer is n can be any from m squared plus 1 to m squared plus m, given that m is any natural number. Here is the answer. I almost lost a selection. I was like, what the hell? Nah, this can't be happening. Oh, wait a minute. So, we have a pentagon, right? Did I have a pentagon here? No? Okay, that's a shame. Let's write the next one. So, brothers, this is so easy that I don't want to draw it anymore. Like, seriously. We have like a pentagon and everything is like easy because then I know the answer now. uh, Easy because you should just use the 1, 2, 3, 4 and another one. Just should use solve this using the vectors, which is not that hard. Which I'll gonna show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a hexagon. Hectagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Pentagon. Any pentagon, right? So we have A, B, C, D, E. Midpoints. BC is K. CD is L. DE is M. AA. AE is N. So let's point P, the midpoint of segments K. So there is somewhere P, and LN is somewhere N. So we have PN, and we should prove that segments A, B, oh, here we have Q, A, B, and this is not parallel at all, guys. A, B, and PQ are somehow parallel, guys. Just believe me, guys. Wait, no, this is wrong. So yeah, here is we have Q, here is we have somewhere P. And they were parallel, should be. How to do that, guys, and find the ratio. This is so easy. I will just show you the method. Look, these all sides are midpoints. So we should use the vectors again. Let's take the A as the start of the coordinate system. Then what we should find is the vector QP and show that it is parallel to the AB, which is B. We should take them just from, take them from, we should leave only A, B, C, D, E, only the vertex names, not Q, P, K, L, M, N. So to find QP, what is QP? QP, this is B and Q merged. This is, what is it called in physics? This is called interference of waves, but interference of letters. So QP is minus Q plus P. I don't know, is this right? I just remember that, guys. So minus Q is here, and plus P is, yes. So yeah, this is QP. So yes, so we should find Q and P. This all is done very easily. So Q is what? Here. This is Q. So that's easily. This is the center of L and N. So this L plus N over 2. The same for P, etc., etc. We do the same for L. It's C plus D. We do the same for N. We do the same for K. Do the same for m. And the finals, we have which guys? We have in the finals, final game, we have only two Spartans. Um, we have that QP is equal to B over 4. So it is parallel to the B, vector B, right? And the ratio of length is 4. So AB to QP is 4 over 1. That's the question. Answer. 4 over 1. And that's proved. So yeah, you should do that by yourself. That takes just a necessary amount of time. I'll be honest. This is so easy, guys. Oh my god, what is this? Delete. Here is. I've solved it, but it has some mistakes that we will find right now. So we have x plus x squared. By the Vieta's formula, we have that x1 plus x2 is minus 1. X1 multiplied by x2 is 2025. So these are the roots. So let's oh, this is what? This is not our sheet. Paper sheet, I meant. This is our roots. So let's rename. The a is the coefficient before x squared, the b before x, and c just the free coefficient. So x1 and x2 and x1 are the roots for the quadratic polynomial that we are going to find. So the multiplication of them is c over a, right? Because of this Viet's theorem, and the sum of them are minus b over a. So we know that this and x1 squared plus x2 squared, we just it is what? We just square this up, and we have 1, and we should subtract 2x1 and x2, and we will get this. So this is equal to the minus 2025, which is 550, which is 551. Here. Not 500, but 400. 151. So the B is plus 451 from here, right? Oh yeah, so we just get this common denominator. This is the one that we have found. This is this one, and yeah, we have this, and we have this. From this, we can choose that A it is 2025, then the C will be 2025 as well, and the B will be 451. So the answer is what? The answer is 225 x squared plus 451x plus 225. So yeah, here is all questions that I've solved. Let's go. Thanks for watching.